Hi teachers, welcome back to Physics Specialization Test Training Program. In this small video, I'll explain about distance, displacement, speed and velocity. First of all, we will discuss distance. So distance is the length of the actual path covered by the body in motion. So whenever we speak about distance, we will measure the actual length from the starting till the end of its motion. So in this picture, you can see one person moving from A to C. So he can go straight from A to C. If the person going straight from A to C, it is the distance covered by him is only 5 meter. But if the person goes first to B, then to C, you can see that the first he cover 3 meter, then 4 meter. So the total length of the path will be 3 plus 4, 7 meter. So distance has no particular directions, so it is considered as a scalar quantity and its SI unit is meter. So distance is basically the length of the actual path covered by the body in motion. It's a scalar quantity and its SI unit is meter, and always we have to understand that distance is always positive. Next we will consider displacement. So the displacement is the least distance between initial and final point, and you know that it's or you can say it is the shortest distance between initial point and final point. And also it's a vector. We will call displacement as a vector quantity because along with the measurement or along with the magnitude, it has direction also. So displacement is considered as a vector quantity and its SI unit is meter. So from A to B, we can, in this diagram, from A to B, you can go by different directions. But what is the straight distance or the shortest distance between A and B? We will call it as displacement. So displacement is a vector quantity. Its unit is same like distance, as a unit is meter, and it is considered as a vector quantity. And when we say about displacement, distance, we said it's always positive, but displacement can be positive, negative or zero. So that's one difference between distance and displacement. Now let's see what is speed. It is a physical quantity which relates distance and time. So it is the actual distance covered in unit time. So the SI unit of speed is meter per second. It's a scalar quantity. And how we calculate the distance, how we calculate the speed, that is nothing but distance by time. So when we speak about speed, there is no particular direction. It can be in any direction. Only thing you know what is the distance covered by the body and what is the time taken. So then you can calculate the speed. So speed is equal to distance divided by time. Under speed, we can categorize speed into different types. First one is uniform speed. So what is the meaning of uniform speed? An object covers equal distances in equal interval of time. If a body covers equal distance in equal interval of time, we say body has uniform speed. So for example, it covers 10 meter in first 1 second, again 10 meter in next 1 second. So in all 1 seconds, if it covers 10 meters, you can say that the body is having uniform speed. Or you can say in every second it covers 10 meter. So we say the body has uniform speed. It can be 10 meter per second or 20 meter per second or 30 meter per second. But always in every time interval, the distance covered should be same. The next one is variable speed. So if an object covers equal distance in unequal interval of time or unequal distance in equal interval of time. So first 1 second body covers 10 meter, next 1 second it covers 20 meter, next 1 second it covers 40 meter, next 1 second it covers 50 meter. If it goes like this, so we said it is variable speed. So it is not uniform speed. So that's how we say variable speed. It can be but same distance in equal same distance in unequal interval of time or unequal distances in equal interval of time. So in both the ways we will get the variable speed. The next one is instantaneous speed. Instantaneous speed is nothing but speed at any instant of time. Here what we have to understand, the time interval is very small. Okay, so that's how instantaneous speed. So in instantaneous speed, we are considering speed at any instant of time. We are considering very short interval of time. The next one is average speed. So many times you know that the objects are not moving with a uniform speed. So average speed is very important. So average speed formula is given by total distance traveled by total time taken. So first, in order to calculate average speed, first you should know what is the total distance traveled and what is the total time taken. Suppose one particle travels d1, d2, d3 distances in first 1 second or next 1 second again. So they are traveling d1 distance in first time t1, or d2 distance in next time t2, d3 distance in next time t3, with the speeds s1, s2 and s3. You know, here speed also different, the distance is also different. Total distance, of course you know that total distance traveled will be d1 plus d2 plus d3. Okay, so maybe it is d4, d5, different distances will be there. So the total distance traveled will be d1 plus d2 plus d3, etc. And total time, you know, time is equal to what? You know that distance by speed. So you will get the time. Okay, so total time will be d1 by s1 plus d2 by s2 plus d3 by s3, like this. So average speed, you can calculate total distance by total time taken. So the last formula can be used to find out the average speed. So this is the equation. This is a very important equation to find out the average speed. So if we compare uniform speed and uniform speed, most of the bodies will be having non-uniform speed. Okay, so this formula is important to find out the average speed. Next one is velocity. Velocity is nothing but it is the displacement covered in unit time, or you can say velocity is nothing but displacement by time. So it's a vector quantity. Of course, displacement is a vector quantity. It has direction along with the magnitude. So we are considering velocity as a vector quantity. Okay, and its unit is meter per second. Velocity and speed have same unit, and velocity formula is equal to displacement by time. So anytime you can calculate velocity by knowing the displacement. So velocity is nothing but speed, or you can say speed in particular direction, that we will call is a velocity. Again we are going to the types of velocity. First one is uniform velocity. So uniform velocity means it undergoes equal displacement in equal interval of time. So body will be covering equal displacement in equal interval of time. They have the same direction and the same distance. Okay, so then we say the body is having uniform velocity. The second one is variable velocity. A body is said to have variable velocity if it changes its speed or direction both. So variable velocity can happen in many ways. First of all, it can change its speed. Right, for example, in first 1 second its speed is 10 meter per second, next second it changes to 20 meter per second, 30 meter per second, like that. If its speed changes, you cannot say that it is uniform velocity, it is variable velocity. So one thing is that it has to change its speed. The second thing is it will change its direction. Right, for example, if a body moves through a circular path with a uniform speed, right, but you know that always it changes its direction, so we can say it is not uniform velocity, we will say it is variable velocity. So a body will get variable velocity if it changes its speed or direction or both. Anyway, it can happen. So average, the next one is average velocity. Average velocity is equal to total displacement by total time. Find out the total displacement and total time. So then you can calculate the average velocity. Okay, so I think you understood about speed, distance, displacement, velocity, different types of speed and different types of velocity. So I think you like this video, so please like this video and subscribe this channel.